Hey guys, so just getting ready to start the last section of the trail, the final 50 miles, and just kind of thought this would be a great place to kind of introduce what's going on, because looking back right here you can see Mount Jefferson. Way behind that and way off in the distance you can see that's actually the Three Sisters over there. So sort of get an idea where I came from, because I was just this side of the Three Sisters. Three Finger Jack's probably buried behind Mount Jefferson over there, and I was started maybe, I don't know, 7-8 miles on the other side of Three Finger Jack. So yeah, it's kind of cool up here on Mount Hood. This is Timberline Lodge down here. Awesome breakfast. They're serving it up. It's like $16, all you can eat buffet with, man, everything. But anyway, interesting enough, there's actually still an operable ski resort going on up here, and they had a massive snow year, and one of the guys told me they're probably going to be open into September. You can look up there and still see all the snowboarders and stuff going on and everything, but for now this is the trail. It's going to be an up and down day today. Super hard. Basically I looked at my guide, and it's telling me there's going to be almost as much up as there is going to be down, and thousands of feet of it. So gonna hit it, gonna get going, and keep it updated if I cross anything super interesting. But it sounds like there should be a pretty cool stream crossing, river crossing coming up. So hit you back now. The trail goes this way on that ridge. And look at that canyon. It's hundreds of feet down. Straight up the top of Mount Hood. Amazing. This is amazing. Over this way, got Jefferson. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Something interesting coming up here. And off in the distance, there's Mount Adams. And then over here, wow. So there is like Adams there, and then St. Helens is over here. It's got the top. It's like missing the top off of it. And then, oh God, just looked over here. It's another, see the trail kind of heading down there. So far it's just been huge gullies coming off this volcano, Mount Hood. So you have to go down in the gully and then hike your way back out. Down in the gully, hike your way back out. So going around, basically making like a semicircle around Mount Hood today, and so it looks like that's what it's going to be, although getting pretty close, almost like 7 miles in so far. It just had this incredible view of St. Helens and Adams, so not going to be going that far unfortunately, but Columbia River Gorge probably going to be sometime right before then, and dropping in there, and my hike will be done. So anyway, I had to share the view. Now that is a bridge. Okay, this is hilarious. I haven't seen anything like this so far. And it's this tiny little creek. But looks like somebody really just wanted to build a bridge. So and this really cool log bridge. It's kind of swaying as I walk across it. Wow. Your tax dollars at work. So we spent all that money on that incredible bridge back there, and then you get here, so the stream to cross, and they give you nothing. There's 2 logs that have fallen across the river and some rope tied to the logs. Well, this is gonna be fun. Circumnavigated, well, not circumnavigated, but got all the way to the other side of Mount Hood. Trail is still very covered, but you can kind of see just through the trees there is the peak. what it looks like from the other side. Anyway, starting a downhill now, obviously, other side of the volcano here. So trail's heading off this way, but ton of undergrowth. Starting to look more like a rainforest now that we're getting onto this side of things. And anyway, there are flies aplenty here, so I am going to start tearing it up to get away from these things. Check in soon. Hey guys, so coming to the end of a pretty long day. Just been trucking up the trail here, made it all the way around Mount Hood, and now we're heading to a campsite over this ridge that I'm on right now. And me and Cooper and One Gear, so we're gonna go get us a nice little campsite. Anyway, this is the other side of Mount Hood. Nice little clear cutting been like going on over here. Looks to me like this whole valley is kind of flowing down towards the Columbia River Gorge. So we're headed that way. That's where we're taking off and headed tomorrow, and then probably the day after that, leave ourselves a few extra miles to get into Cascade Locks and hit it on Monday morning. So off to the campsite and see you tomorrow. Morning guys. Well, about 27 or 26 miles from Cascade Locks. So it's getting really close. Can almost taste it. Doing a little ridge walk this morning. It's been really pretty. Got very filtered views. I wish I could show you kind of through the trees what's going on, but just can't do it with the way the sun is and glaring in, and just very filtered views. Basically, I can see all the way across the Columbia River Gorge already. There's Mount Adams on the other side, and actually through the trees, just got a view of Mount Rainier. At least it's what I think is Mount Rainier. It's pretty round top, way off in the distance behind Adams. Mount St. Helens is still there, but it's farther off to the left of Adams, so I haven't got a view of that yet. But anyway, if I get some better views, hopefully unfiltered views, I'll check in. But for now, I'm going to try to grind out 20 miles today and leave a few into Cascade Locks in the morning. This ridge walk today is so much fun. Just get out on this little path. I'm literally right on the edge of a ridge. You can see just way off in the distance here. Actually, step just to this side. There's Hood, rear view mirror, and then right off to this side, you can kind of see through the trees, some filtered trees. It's just straight down the hill here. Looks like I'm right on the top of this ridge, and it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Not sure how much longer this is going to last, but I'm just going to enjoy it while I can. So now the views open up big time. Still going up the side of this ridge, coming up to a junction pretty soon. You can see, oops, as I'm not watching my feet, you can see way off in this direction, right there, that's Mount St. Helens. Straight kind of down below that to the left, you can basically see down in the Columbia River Gorge. Straight ahead, right off there in that direction, that's Mount Rainier. So, man, it's just amazing when you start making miles how the scenery just changes. Lunch stop for the day, and complete with huckleberries. Yes! Doesn't get much better than this. Hey guys, well, it's day 9, last day of hiking from Timberline Lodge. We did, let's see, 22 that first day. Did about 20 yesterday, a little over 20 yesterday. One Gear and Cooper decided to just go ahead and hightail it into town. They're a lot faster than me, especially on the downhill. So they got in probably, oh man, way before dark. I could have done it, but my feet were hurting bad, and I just did not want to finish in the dark. Seems a little anticlimactic, especially since I want to go over to the Bridge of the Gods and walk across that. So I decided to camp up on a ridge about 3,300 feet above the town and leave myself around 7 miles in. And so I'm up this morning and heading into town. I can look down here and flip the camera around. Looking down this way, you can just sort of see blue through the trees. That's actually the Columbia River. It's probably not in focus because I can't get a good focus through here, but basically it's just so far above it. Everything's just laid out like a map. I can just see, you know, just buildings and docks and just different things down there. Been hearing trains all night, been perched up here and listening to trains running all night. You can hear I-84 running down there. This is only about like 45 minutes, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes from Portland. So yeah, civilization is knocking. So anyway, oh, nice little exposed ridge top here. Yeah, so getting into town today. This is the end to that 150-mile journey. It's a great feeling. Sure would have wished I could have finished in the daylight yesterday, but that's okay. I would have just been camping in the local campground, sleeping on the ground anyway. So I figured I'll just wait till the daylight and I can finish it this way and be sleeping on the ground up here instead of down there. So, oh, here we go. That is Cascade Locks on this side of the river, right down there. And that's the Columbia River. So awesome views, absolutely awesome views. What a trip. Off in the distance there, you can see Adams. Actually, yesterday we had Rainier too, but doesn't look, oh, there's Rainier, kind of right between the trees, right in that direction there. I don't see St. Helens right now, but it's out there. Maybe it's already been covered up by some of the hills. Anyway, guys, great end to a great trip, and I'll see you down at the Bridge of the Gods. Bridge of the Gods. So I just want to say a few parting things. It has been super awesome doing this trip. I know I've said it over and over and over again, but learned a lot about hiking and myself. Started out, thought I would only do 15-mile days, and then I really kind of found some new energy. Ended up doing a 30-miler, a couple of 20s at the end, and in the end, I ended up finishing doing 7 days hiking, 1 rest day, also called a 0 day, and a couple of Nero days, which is basically a Nero day is a near 0 day, so you're doing about maybe less than 10 miles. So anyway, it's just been super great. And then I get back, and then I met a dude right at the end of the trail there, about a mile to go. Trail name was Lint, and this guy, he's hiked the Pacific Crest Trail 3 times, so a little bit humbling. So if you think this was an accomplishment, it's really not. Anyway, he'd hiked it 3 times. Well, not only that, he goes on to tell me he's also hiked the Continental Divide Trail 3 times and the Appalachian Trail 3 times. So this guy probably single-handedly has 20 to 30,000 miles of hiking, at least, just on those trails. So pretty amazing, puts it all in perspective. Is this satisfying? Absolutely yes. I do want to come back, I do want to do more, but anyway, for now, right over here, welcome to Washington! Woo!